How do you see this?
See, I entered the industry in 2005. I actually came into the industry in 2005, and I came in because I used to see, I used to visit these parlors, which were what you call parlors next door, and then I suddenly found that they were some interesting things were happening in the industry. We had products which was like this. Lovely oxy bleaches that were launching. L'Oreal launched Matrix, which is a brand, and a lot of activity that was happening in the industry. And then I thought I actually saw the industry grow. Now from spending about $12, which is a global figure for grooming in the Western world. India spends 60 cents per person. So the scope, it's huge and humongous. And people are now, some of the products they use at home, but a lot of it they wish to go to salons, because salons give them me time. It gives them time for themselves. It's not that you can't do a facial or a manicure pedicure in this at home, but you would prefer to do it at a salon because that's an environment you would like to go to. But even that is challenged with the coming of home services and such other things with kits which are at home kits. So a lot of activity in the industry, and that's very important that our salon professionals get to keep up with those trends which are happening. World has become very small thanks to internet, and everybody knows what's happening in the West. We know what Kate Winslet is wearing, we know what any other singer or any Beyonce is doing, and we all want to not even emulate our Bollywood heroines and heroes. We want to even look at what Hollywood is doing. And there's this fairness angle. Everybody wants to be fair in India. So a lot of work that the salons are doing, but they need to be educated, because making you fair by using a wrong chemical is again dangerous. So it is very important that the salons get this education, and hence I find SALONEX to be a great platform where these things will be discussed, and surely we should be able to get some huge benefit. I like to be associated with it because I love the education part of it.
Do you think the government is providing, from the government point of view, I'm talking about the like taxes, they're providing good, lower taxes, encouraging this industry?
See, till very recently, the business was looked as a luxury industry. But our industry has fought, has spoken to the government, and now the National Skill Development Council has now looked on it as a skill that will help to employ more and more people. Fortunately, I have been a part of the whole process. So we have developed something called the Beauty and Wellness Sector Skill Council, which is under the government's NSDC. And we've got funding now from the government to promote this. So we are now doing road shows where we'll be promoting this certification. So there will be a minimum certification, just like, if you want to do you want to go to do a science, some course in science, you have to have a minimum BSc. Or you want to do a course, you may CA, you have to be first for the entrance itself, you have to be at 12th standard. Similarly, there will be some minimums that will come in, and that will bring a lot of orderliness to this industry. Firstly, I find it very privileged. I find very privileged because this is it's a pioneering effort. So I definitely wanted to be a part of it. And I feel great because this is a holistic event. It is not just an exhibition. So there is a lot of importance given to education and training, and that's where my heart is. So I'm definitely very interested in.
And what are your contribution is going to be to this show?
I am on the board of advisors, so I'm being in the industry, I'm very well networked. So that I think I'll help with my network coming into this show, and which will help to get the right people in, and we'll be promoting the right people, the right techniques there.